Coach, some might say it's cold. Others, like myself and my partner, we say this is football weather as we welcome you to chilly M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore. Here's the scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. This is a guy who made a Pro Bowl in his second season, James Conner. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a first down. Think about some of the memorable performances that Ben Roethlisberger has had over the years, and one of them came against the Ravens. He threw 6 touchdowns back in 2014 in a win against Baltimore. And actually, now that I think about it, that was on the heels of a 6-touchdown performance in a win over Indianapolis the week prior. So October of 2014 was kind to Big Ben.
A gain of 15. First down, Steelers.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Now it's Roethlisberger. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson. His throw incomplete. Marquise Brown, the rookie, his intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Jackson throwing again. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, it's Jackson. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. The tackle made there by Dayon Buchanan.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On second down, Connor looking for space. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gain, they can run that play on any down.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. That went into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And he's able to get up here to the 26. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it second and short.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver and tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On second down, it's Connor, and he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a first and 10 at the 49-yard line. On first down, it's Samuels. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Right back to Connor here on first. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second and 9, Roethlisberger. He'll get this one to Switzer. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 16 yards, a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On first and 10 is Connor. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a second and 9.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On second and 9, Roethlisberger. He'll get that one complete to Connor. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. They're in the midst of a nice drive, but facing a 3rd and long here.
All right, now, black 80.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. So we would have figured that one to be 3 points in the bank, but this game, can be unpredictable at times.
Yeah, he knew he needed to pull it ever so slightly to get it going in the right direction, but he seemed to put a little too much on it, and from short range, that is a bad miss for an NFL kicker.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Let's see what you got.
Here's Jackson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Have to give a lot of credit to the defense on that play. They were prepared. Ordinarily, when they take the big shot downfield to the big guy, that's usually a mismatch that the offense is used to winning. But the preparation showed for the defense, and they were able to bat it away.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, Jackson. He's got a man, complete. A pickup of 27, and they pick up the 1st down in the process. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. On 1st down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 49-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now it's Jackson. Forced out to his left. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that 1st. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Cameron Hayward in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Let's go, D.
After the sack on 1st down, Jackson got a man. It's Brown. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Jackson from the shotgun. Snead's got it. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
And now he'll tuck it and run. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business.
And he will find Hurst in the end zone. Touchdown, Ravens. Hayden Hurst, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Now this pass to Vance McDonald complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're starting to put some space here. You know, 1st quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This 2nd quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here. It's complete to Snead. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. T.J. Watt has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. On 2nd down, Samuels. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile.
3rd and inches, just turn around and hand it to the big guy and let him plow forward and pick up a 1st down. A lot of people think that the offensive line, they may almost take the play off because they got a big guy back there pushing forward. I think it actually works in reverse. I think they block harder because they love seeing that guy get the ball because he doesn't touch it very often.
180. Mike 59. Quarterback, don't get nervous now.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. It's caught by Moncrief. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
A gain of 18 on the play. And the Steelers first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. Pernell McPhee, always a threat to find the QB, and he gets to him there. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Shotgun handoff to Samuels. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
3rd and 11. And some extra depth to the secondary here. They're in the dime. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Open man, a Switzer complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. Boswell signed to a 4-year deal prior to last season, but he struggled a little bit.
Yeah, do you think that they saw 13 of 20 when they signed him to a 4-year deal?
Not at all.
Needs a big bounce back in 2019 if he wants to see the end of that contract.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
At the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Jackson. Roberts got it. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, they obviously red man covers their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield, and then he curls back inside for the completion.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st down, here's Breida. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd and 9. Jackson. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Four down.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose one or two.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson, 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Hey, 50.
They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal.
Brandon, if I wanted to run the football this close to the goal line, I think I just turn around and hand it to my tailback. Too many things could go wrong in this situation. I think they're fortunate just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll look to run with Ingram, and he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram, his third touchdown now on the year as the Ravens push further out in front. They were able to stop him at the line on first down, but this time he punches his way through.
And sometimes just because you're stopped on the first run, it doesn't mean the play call was bad or incorrect. You might just need better execution and just a tad more determination. And they got it done on the second try.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Roethlisberger. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards on the play, first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Now Roethlisberger getting this one into the hands of Smith-Schuster. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It'll be a loss of a yard, and just like that, it's third down. To throw again is Roethlisberger. And that will be incomplete.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on fourth down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. The Steelers will go. It's Roethlisberger. And he finds McDonald. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Roethlisberger will hand to counter. And an alley to run. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. James Conner with his 16th touchdown of the year, as his guys are back within a single score.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
This will be taken in at the 1. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Ingram again, trying to run inside, but nothing there. Bud Dupree, a former first-round pick, in on the stop.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now, to stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. So here we go, Charles. 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
And indeed, they will keep it on the ground. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Breida looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Jackson, options out left. And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 39-yard line.
Check, ready. 26 Pittsburgh. Check.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for Baltimore, the win is their 8th on the year. And by just about all accounts, not the type of year they were hoping to have. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, this loss will mean they finish the season right at 500 at 8-8. And as division champs, they will host a playoff game next week in the wild card round. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.